Well, it all starts with Yehudi Menuhin, the late Lord Menuhin, who, as you know, was a child prodigy. He played with the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra at the age of 7. He was one of the greatest violinists of the 20th century. Because of his long-standing friendship with the then governor, Sir Edwin Leather, he came to Bermuda to participate in the Bermuda Festival of 1976. His concert was, of course, a complete sellout, and the demand for a second concert was overwhelming. And he agreed to give an additional concert, but on the understanding that the proceeds of that concert should be used as the seed funding of an organization, the purpose of which was to bring the art of playing stringed instruments to Bermuda's children. He recommended a quartet who arrived in Bermuda in 1976, and it was that which brought the Heller String Quartet and the Menuhin Foundation together. They were exactly the sort of group that we needed and provided a platform for the initiation of our program, which has enabled us, with the benefit of all the teachers who have followed, to really transform the musical landscape in Bermuda, to bring to Bermuda's children the art of playing string instruments, of making music and making music together.
I feel like I'm part of something big because I was a Menuhin student.
It was great to have Menuhin Foundation as my background because I did so much with Menuhin Foundation.
It doesn't matter what school they're at or who they are. It's more about building a community of like-minded people, people with similar interests. So Menuhin allowed us to do that, and my own string trio were all Menuhin students, all 3 of us. So that's something we're really proud of and something that Menuhin should be really proud of.
Being exposed to playing in orchestras, being invited to play with the Philharmonic, being invited to play when Yehudi Menuhin came and conducted the Bermuda Orchestra. Those are experiences that I wouldn't have gotten if I wasn't part of the Menuhin program. I
was able to travel with Menuhin, and that shaped the way that I travel with my students at Cedar Bridge. I was able to meet Lord Menuhin the last time he came to Bermuda. My shoulder rest on my violin is a Menuhin shoulder rest. My first violin recordings were Menuhin's recordings.
I spent a lot of time doing stuff with Menuhin, and so it was good for my upbringing.
When I went to Gilbert Public School, when I went to Work Academy, it was a public school. And programs like the Menuhin Foundation helping that process, that was paramount for that education.
A lot of students take music through school only, so private lessons might not be affordable for many. So Menuhin did offer that for a lot of the students in primary school. And I think it's great to have that opportunity.
A lot of people that went through this program are lawyers, are doctors, are engineers, are accountants.
I like it a lot. It's fun playing the violin.
Yes, I enjoy it.
It's fun too. It's something to look forward to on the weekends.
The more I get to do it, the more I'm happy.
I really like how fun it always is. It's amazing to hear music from pieces of wood.
I've always liked the instrument particularly, but then when I started and I heard the sound, I just fell in love with it. It was just amazing. The feeling of it is just...
They were very good teachers.
The thing I like about the program is that it gets me like not being on my phone.
I could apply the knowledge that I'm getting from violin and music in general into most things in my life.
I'm a kinesthetic learner, so I need music to concentrate.
So I really enjoy it.
I did start with the Menuhin Foundation. The lessons were run at Saltus.
I started at Somerset Primary with the Menuhin program.
Once I started making noises, I don't think my parents were too keen at first, but I quite enjoyed it, and eventually the sound started to get nicer.
I've been playing it for way too long, the time to give it up now, so.
If every single kid could have a musical education, you would see a change in society.
Most of the children perhaps will never touch a musical instrument again. But on the other hand, they will have been touched by the invaluable experience of making music and making music together.